What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe tutorial time. We're going to talk about hijack missions because that and defections. I'll do one more video away from the hijack to cover defections because there is really honestly a stupid easy way to do it. But we'll get into that in the next video. This one, hijack missions are funky. There's only 3 of them. Okay, there is 2 Grineer hijacks, I believe. I'm almost positive. Yes, I still have Octavia because I just got done shooting the survival video. There should be one on Cirrus, one on Sedna, I want to say. So yeah, hijack. There's another hijack up here, I want to say. Somewhere, maybe? Yeah, hijack. And Merit, and I think those are the only 2. And then you have the real pain in the ass one that can be really annoying. The Corpus hijack. Now, the Corpus hijack, in my personal opinion, is actually the harder one. And the only reason I say that is because it's a fucking rover. So it's on the ground, and enemies are shooting at it rather than you constantly. Under normal circumstances, the 2 Grineer missions, they're shooting at you because the big Fomorian core is on a rail above you, or if you're insane enough to stand on the damn thing, which is kind of what I do at from times. Then, yeah, it's a bit of a problem. But there are 2... excuse me, I'm losing my voice for some reason. There are 2 specific frames. Now, you can use a couple of different frames for this, but there are 2 specific frames that I would highly recommend that you use for the hijack mission. Because the hijack targets themselves focus on using your shields. Okay? They just do. So frames like Nidus, frames like Inaros, frames like Kalervo, horrible option. The fucking thing won't move because they don't have shields. They don't use overguard, they use shields. Frames with low shields like Neja, Lavos, things like that. Bad idea as well because you're just going to be constantly stopping and the target is going to fucking die. Now, if you have pillage on a frame and it's got decent, strength to where, or you've got a bunch of enemies around that you can pillage shields from and you can get a good amount of shields built up, great. That will help, but you'll be casting it a bunch. Why not go to the source? So we have Protea. Protea with her shield satellites, you kind of have to cast them quite specifically to be in front of you, especially in the Corpus rover mission, because you can accidentally cast them, and because you're on a moving rover, you'll actually end up with the satellites behind you, like back there, and you don't pick them up. So you kind of have to cast them in front of you, but still on the rover. So you kind of stand at the back of the rover and then try to tap the shield satellites onto the rover and then just glide through them, and then you continually regen shields and it does its thing. Or you can just use fucking Hildryn and get it to fuck over with. Now, the problem that you will run into with Hildryn is quite simply, she is nothing but shields. Okay? So there is no energy to focus on. If you lose your shields, you lose your ability to cast abilities. Okay? So it does become slightly problematic in that fact, because if you ain't got no goddamn shields, so if you allow yourself to get shot up too much, which can happen, especially in like Steel Path level, you kind of run into this big ass problem of, well, fuck me.
Underestimate them.
Now, this is a thermal sunder. I took off Aegis Storm because it's annoying. It's a squad support function, and personally I run Hildryn solo usually, so I'd much rather just heat proc the shit out of everything around me and call it square.
The Grineer are transporting the core by cargo tram. Find the control console to reroute the tram.
Look, I got a bunch of shields.
No detection from enemy sensors.
Why there's a fucking delay to me casting? I'm hitting the buttons and it's like, it's not doing anything, so I'm having to do it again.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
Now with sorties, you run into the problem of having the nullifier cores, or the nullifier Corpus drone. And yeah, that's kind of problematic.
What is happening to the tram? Investigate! Investigate now!
tram has been rerouted. It will now draw power from your shields in order to keep moving forward.
Really, bitch? Just do your job.
We are making progress. Stay sharp, Tenno.
Bro, where the fuck are you at? I will kill the shit out of you just for hitting me with that bullshit. Sorry, ramparts, very bad. Ramparts are very bad.
You are making solid progress. Keep moving.
Thanks, Lotus. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Oh, don't come back at all!
You know, I know I am trash at headshots. This is a little ridiculous even for me. Go away. Annoying asses. It's kind of hard to shoot when you're on fire, isn't it? See, now you can do some absolutely stupid shit and just stand on this motherfucker, but it does get a little buggy. And sometimes you have to, like, kind of moonwalk on the damn thing, so... I know, it's crazy. My shields are so low.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Bro, are you coming? Jesus Christ.
The core is highly volatile. It will rupture if it takes too much damage. Do not let this happen.
Oh, let's see if she actually shows up or if she just shows up at some weird spot where we don't see her. Like always, she's gonna show up in some weird damn spot that we don't see her.
As you conquer
And take into account, that is me seriously dicking around, okay? Like, not getting the headshots that I was wanting, kind of just fucking about and casting, you know, pillage whenever the fuck I felt like it. Really not casting Thermal Sunder very much. I was fucking around a bunch, and it was on purpose to show it's quite doable. You can do it with Protea too as well. Either version, either frame works absolutely beautifully for the hijack missions. Now, I understand that both of them are a motherfucker to farm. Since Hildryn Prime exists, farm Hildryn Prime. Because, you know, the RNG behind getting Protea is a dramatic pain in the ass if you don't already have her. I understand that. And Hildryn being locked behind rank 5 of Fortuna, and then I believe rank 2, or I think it's rank 2 of what is it? It's Vox Solaris is Utico people, and then Solaris United is Little Duck, so it's rank 5 of Vox Solaris, and then I think it's rank 1 or rank 2 of Solaris United. So There's a lot of grind to get base Hildryn. There's nowhere near as much grind to get Hildryn relics and just go farm her. So given how long she was out, getting Hildryn's parts will not be that difficult, and I'm sure they won't be that fucking pricey even if you just want a plat buyer. So you do you on that one, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, Hildryn is really my more preferred frame to do those with, but Protea works just fine as well. So take that for what you will. I don't know why I just did that. So folks, thanks very much for watching. As always, we'll catch you in the next one, all right?